sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Gibson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and a couple. Burrow, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 mighty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 36. Mike 36. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 24. Check 24.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First down.
We got three.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Johnny Smith. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Burrow will throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat.
And that's caught inside the 35.
This is my mode, baby.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade and Orkin. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And
the Raiders have got him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins. That's the
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Raiders nothing.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jones back.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the Raiders first down.
And Burrow going to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 7. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
Antonio Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Jones on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
He's checking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
11. They gotta go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Got four down.
12.
On the carry, here's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's checking crowd.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
36.
12.
Record. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. We go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This is too easy.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones on the move to his left. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Watch tight ends right. Tight ends right.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29.
From the 29, Jones. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one left side caught by Gibson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
18. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
18.
Throwing Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Now Jones on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
Raiders 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Out.
11, 11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 MT, 11 MT.
I'm coming for you, mine. 58's the money.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
18. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
12, 12, 12.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First down.
Burrow on play action. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Jones now throwing on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Back to throw. Jones. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third. Third down.
Down and goal from the 2-yard line.
45 the mark. You bet.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins 70, Raiders 18. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.